Again, we're slowing down at a traffic light. So we need to turn right from that lane. Car's not doing it. See, no matter what I do, it's not going to stop. Did not think that was going to happen. Car handled that very well. Well, good morning. Should be a nice short day today. Let's see, it's 76 degrees outside according to the car, 73 according to the watch. I am sitting at 74%. I believe I got here at 80% yesterday, so I lost 6% overnight. I am not surprised by that in the slightest. Sentry mode is a battery killer. Today, I am going to two places in Flint. There's the first and there's the second, just barely visible right there. And I'm going to Clio or Clio. I'm going to ask somebody how to say that. I think it's Clio. Then up to Frankenmuth and then back to Birch Run / Clio for the hotel. I don't usually go out of the way like that, but it's not a long trip. It's like 13 minutes, so it's not a huge deal overall in the grand scheme of things. I expect I'll be done with work pretty early today, but I could be wrong. First place is 8 minutes, 2.8 miles away. I should get there at 72%. Now, I've been having fun letting the car try to figure out its way around this parking lot because it doesn't always do so hot. So let's push the button and see what happens. This is the path it took the first time I tried this, and then it just parked me in a spot and gave up. Which looks like that's what it's going to do this time. It just doesn't know which spot it can take because these are all full. Okay, quit on that. So if it follows, oh, it's picking the wrong one. It's got to go on this side. It was so close. I mean, that was the best it did, I guess, of the 3 tries that I've done that on. It's not designed for... Okay. That guy kind of freaked me out, too. The car did, like, the right thing. Looked like he was praying there at the end. Weirdness. I didn't think he was going to stop. I thought he was going to step off the curb. So the car and I were in sync on that one. I wouldn't have stopped that long, but I did press the accelerator to get us going. So first intervention. I love that the car sees that they have their blinker on and trusts that they have their blinker on and just goes. I'm sure if they had started moving forward instead of actually turning left, the car would have reacted. But it's just something that's amazing about FSD. It's like, I see that you've got your blinker on, and I'm going to trust that you're going to go. Because as a human, I would have done the exact same thing. And that's where it wants. So I'll go park. All right, 2.9 miles. Took me 8 minutes as expected. 198.6 watt hours per mile. I was doing 25 miles per hour or 30 miles per hour most of the way here. So of course the efficiency is going to be stupid great. Got here at 73%. I thought it predicted 72, but I could be wrong. It does predict 72 at the next place, which is 5 minutes and 2.2 miles away. So let me knock this place out. I'll be back in just a sec. All right, all done in there. It didn't take too long. Next place is going to take me a little bit longer because there's twice the work to do there. But it's still 5 minutes, 2.2 miles away. I'll get there at 70%. Sat in here looking at emails while the AC was blasting as high as it possibly could. So I lost some percentage. Actually, it was just 1%, but whatever. Car says it's 83 outside. Watch says 81. That's red, bud. There you go. Yeah, that's a lot of friction brake you added there. I don't know if you didn't see it or just didn't react. What's going on? I'm not gonna let the car do all this. I'm just gonna park here and be done with it. Because I don't have a lot of patience today. I don't know why. Whatever. That was probably the shortest route I've ever shown on this channel. It was literally 5 minutes, 2.3 miles. I don't know where the discrepancy came from. Um, Next place will be a little bit more normal. It's 22 minutes, 17 miles. It says I'll get there at 64%. I'm sitting at 70 now. It's going to be less because I'm going to have to cool this car down hardcore after I get out of this place. Crazy action at the stoplight. Other than that, perfectly normal drive. All right, I'm going to knock this place out. I'll be back in just a sec. All right. I forgot to cool down the car like a dum-dum. So I'm sitting at 69% while I was sitting here waiting for the car to cool down. I've got 20 minutes to go, 14 miles. I get there at 64%. Today's not going too bad. Again, we're slowing down at a traffic light. That was green. There was no reason for that. Gotta turn right. That truck is in the way. So we need to turn right from that lane. Car's not doing it. So I'm going to. There's a detour truck in the way of turning right in the right-hand lane. So you must turn right from the middle lane. Car was not doing that. It freaked out, but it figured it out. That's good. Yep, there was a car coming up on us. This car got out of the fast lane, the passing lane, way early. Gave them plenty of time. Very, very good. All right. Car handled that very well. Me personally, I mean, this is just me. I would have given them way more space because he didn't look too sure-footed. If he had fallen backwards, his head would have been right under the tire. I'm not gonna lie, stuff like that makes me nervous. But that's because it doesn't happen very often and you don't know what the car is gonna do. But seeing that, I'd put more trust in it. But again, it's gonna be so infrequent that it's still gonna be a little nerve-wracking. No, dang it. That's handicap. I took over for no reason. I was going to take over to park there, but that's handicap, so I can't park there. The car would have probably taken me behind the van there and parked, and that would have been that. But whatever. I didn't mean to ruin it, but I ruined it. My bad. That drive was 14 and a half miles. Took me 18 minutes. I used 263 watt hours per mile, and that's because I had the AC on full blast the entire way. Because it's hot. Anyways, I got here at 63%. That is not what it was predicted to get here at. Next place is 16 minutes, 10 miles away. And I will get there at 60%. course, I will not because I am blasting the AC today because it's hot. Anyway, let me knock this place out. I'll be back in just a sec. All right, watch says it's 83 outside. Car says it's 92. Man, it is toasty. Even cooling down the car is not helping. So I'm now sitting at 62. I will get to the next facility at 59%. 17 minutes, 10 miles away. Let's go because, wow, it's hot. This roof is like melting hot. It's almost too hot to touch. Definitely shouldn't be going that way. I don't know. Not without backing up. At least it's backing up. Had plenty of more space to do that. Could have backed up further. All right. See, when it makes a mistake on a turn out on the road, it turns into some place that's like got a parking lot and it needs to reverse. It won't do it. But when we're still in the parking lot and haven't gone out to the road, it'll do it just fine. Now, what everyone is saying is that if you've got hurry or chill or standard displayed on the screen, it won't back up, which has been my experience too. I agree with you, with the other YouTubers that are saying that. I had a commenter say that that was a failsafe for if the car is on the road, it doesn't want to just randomly throw itself in reverse, which makes total sense. I can get behind that. But now that hurry is up there, it's not going to back up anymore if it needed to. See, no matter what I do, it's not going to stop. So I've got to disable it and put it back in, or else the car will give me a strike. And it doesn't happen every time, but I've had people in the comments say, you can just press a button on the wheel, you can just roll the squirrel wheel, you can bring up the back cameras, you can do something on the wheel besides twisting it, and it'll act like you're paying attention. But it doesn't always work. And no matter what I do, I can't get it to respond to me. So I have to disable and then re-enable FSD to prevent from getting a strike. I've taken it to service and they say there's nothing wrong with the car. This is just a problem that I have. Guess I have to live with it. Well done. Even in a construction zone, it found where it needed to go and got me there. Now, is it going to park? Probably not. It's going rather quick. Yeah, I don't know what it's doing. Oh, look at that. It backed up. Did not think that was going to happen. I don't know where it's going, but this is fun. I mean, it's got 2 parking spots that it can pick. It's dropping me off at the door. It's going to stop here. Yep. Well, I'll be doggoned. That was rather impressive. All right. I think the car heard me the last time I said something about the car backing up. And now it just made me look completely stupid because you can never guess what AI is going to do. It's the way it is. That trip was almost 11 miles, took me 17 minutes. I used 304 watt hours per mile, but again, that AC is on max. I cannot take the heat. I live in Michigan for a reason. So far today, I've driven 30.5 miles and I've used 283 watt hours per mile. So yeah, it's a hot day. I'm going to blast the AC. That's just the way it goes. Hotel is 14 minutes, 8.6 miles away, and I should get there at 54%. The car was claiming that I'd get there at 60% when we left the hotel this morning. So we've wasted 6% in AC, and it's probably going to be even more than that because I still have that next leg to do. Whatever. I'm going to knock this place out. I'll be back in just a sec. As predicted, I have lost another 2%. So it now says I'll get to the hotel at 52%. I'm hungry, so I'm going to go get something to eat. It's only 4 minutes away from the hotel, so I'm just going to end it at Culver's, and that's going to be that. I've got 14 minutes to drive 8 miles and get there at 52%. So let's get out of here. Now, will it do this correctly? Because it needs to go to the middle lane to stay in the... And it won't. It's going all the way over. So I got to fix that. Or nope, it'll fix itself. Okay. That wasn't exactly right, but it worked out. There's a lot of vehicles parked up here. Are we going to slow down or just go through it? Because I just saw somebody walk. All right, we're slowing. Not enough. Okay, that's better. Excellent job. I wouldn't mind if the car had slowed down. You know what? I'm going to make it slow down. I'm going to set the max to 40. Because that's just too fast to go on this road. Oh. We're jiggling, baby. Go ahead, baby. I feel like Tesla needs to have an accelerometer or a vibration sensor or something in the car. And if it's going wild like that, just slow down. Or maybe it could even get that from just the camera. Like, if the car's bouncing around all wild, like, slow down. All right, we can go back up to 54. No, he's going to try to park me in a curbside pickup spot. We're not going to do that. All right, that's the day. That last leg was 8 miles, took me 14 minutes. I used 268 watt hours per mile. That was crazy. Man, gotta stay cool. Can't be hot. Got here at 52%. This morning when I left the hotel, the car said that I would get to my final destination at 60%. So it was off by 8%. Of course, it was not accounting for the amount of air conditioning that I was using today. Today I drove 39 miles, used 292 watt hours per mile. That's pretty obnoxious. That's 3 miles per kilowatt hour. It's nowhere near what the car should be doing in 90-degree weather, even though the watch says it's 87. Today wasn't too horrible. Let's see. The car turned into the wrong lane in a construction zone. Some guy walked up to the very corner, the curb, and started praying. Car had no idea what he was going to do, so it stopped and waited. I would have done the same thing. I wouldn't have waited as long as it did, but I would have waited. I had to disengage once because there was a construction vehicle blocking the right lane, which we needed to turn right. As soon as I got into the left-hand lane, the car made the right on its own just fine. Overall, today was pretty good. I feel like I complimented the car a lot more today than I usually do. But maybe that's just my imagination. I have no idea. Anyway, I'm going to grab something to eat. So if you liked it, like it. If you didn't like it, there's that other button. If you think somebody else would like it, you can share it with them. If you really liked it, hit the subscribe button and see more. And thank you for everyone who has. I really appreciate it. But if you have any questions, thoughts, comments, or concerns, just leave them down below and I'll get to you as soon as I possibly can. Thanks for watching. Deuces. Will Coleman? I don't know. It's German. I can't pronounce it. Bueller. 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 Bueller.